The videos and articles we've read and discussions we've had in class have brought up the idea of copyright, which is a big issue nowadays. After looking at all the info we had for the class, I came up with a few ideas of my own. What the articles first reminded me was of citing information in papers, which is when we steal or we take information from someone, but we credit them. So, what's the difference between doing that and using a movie or a film? If you illegally download music and then you put it on your iPod, but it has the musician's name, isn't that kind of the same thing? The bigger issue, I guess, is companies being afraid that people are going to illegally download and then make money off of these products and take away the money that the company should be making. Should music and movies only be made for money? I don't really think so. I think if you're a musician and you want to get your music out there, you should be flattered that people want to use your music to remix, not offended by it. And the new law about being able to take copyrighted film and music and use it for educational purposes, I think is really awesome. Should have been done a long time ago. Because in order to make points and build solid arguments, we need to build on the past. An idea that we talked about in class. I really do think that there are no new ideas. Everything is an old idea recycled. I think I said that in a different video I made. And a big issue with the new law they made is that if it's not being used, Congress is going to review it and get rid of it. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. And finally, I think that copywriting, I think it's kind of confusing, the copyright laws, and that's probably why a lot of people don't use them correctly. Looking at the charts that we looked at for the class, it's hard to tell whether something is copyrighted or how long it's going to be copyrighted, if it's copyrighted anymore. For example, I think it's an author who died before 1940. If they have an unpublished work, it's copyrighted for their lifetime and 70 years. So, you have to do a lot of research in order to use it. This whole issue, I think, is getting pretty crazy. It's unstoppable. No matter how hard you try and how many laws they put out, people are still going to steal movies and music. You can't just go to the Pirate Bay or site that you take it from. You have to go to each person individually, and this is pretty impossible because not everybody, I guess, but most people download illegally. I think in the future, laws should get less strict because, nothing's going to change by adding laws.